Good morning, not good evening, not happy Wednesday, but good morning and happy Tuesday. I'm out here getting my miles in. Started earlier in the week, feeling pretty good, I guess. Definitely, the heat takes a lot out of you, you know? I felt the effects of a little bit of heat exhaustion more than I really felt the effects on my legs the 2 days after the run, but all in all, we'll take it. We're feeling pretty good today. I'm just happy to be out here earlier in the week, I guess. One day earlier makes all the difference. Plus being in the morning too, it's gonna be a really hot week this week, and I know I keep mentioning wanting to do heat training and things like that, but we will be doing that again on Saturday. Gonna have another little long run especial to check in on Saturday, but out here today just going for about 4 miles or so, shaking out the legs. They're definitely pretty tight, but all in all, we're feeling pretty good. So I will check in tomorrow. Gonna get some more miles in again, hopefully in the morning. These morning runs, as much as I hate them, they definitely are better for my day and my training plan. Like I said last week, these weekday runs are gonna make or break me, and this week so far they're making me. So I'll check in tomorrow, but just had to prove that I was out here getting my miles today. See ya. What is going on? Happy Thursday. I believe it's June 17th. Things are looking up so far this week. We'll take it. We're doing good. Out here getting trail running. I think it's about 5 miles or so. I just wanted to make sure I brought my GoPro, capture these trails in the Octolanis Ridge. It's a different little section I hadn't gone to before. I think last week I mentioned it and I forgot my GoPro at home, but didn't do that today. So we're here getting our miles in, heading out for about 5 miles or so. Had a little coyote encounter earlier. I couldn't grab the GoPro quick enough to catch it and it scattered away, but we are doing good. I should be all loosened up for Saturday's long run. Whew, as you can tell, I'm losing my breath now. Saturday's gonna be another long run. I believe I'm gonna go over to the Briones reservoir, head out there, looped out a couple times, see what that's all about. Maybe set myself up like a little homemade aid station. But you know, these weekday miles are everything, so forcing myself to get out here and get these miles grudgingly against my desire to stay home and sleep. But yeah, so I'll just videotape the rest of this trail, play some music over it, maybe speed up a little bit because we all know your boy ain't very fast, and enjoy. I will check in with you maybe tomorrow while I'm packing up for Saturday, or I will see you on Saturday morning. Till then. you know what time it is. You know what day it is. Woo! Look at this. It's long run Saturday, baby. Stocking up on the ice. Got everything ready. About to head out to the reservoir, so we'll check in when we get there. Let's go. All right, here we are checking in the Briones reservoir. As you can see, taking the Orsan Trail through Briones and the East Bay watershed. Here's a map, breaking things down. The only thing is though, I just saw that you need a permit to run, or East Bay mud trail permit required. Never heard of that before, so hopefully nobody stops and asks. I don't mind getting one or paying for one. I didn't even know that was a thing. They don't have that on Mount Diablo. But anyway, so it's about a half marathon loop. Gonna do this twice, so gonna go for the marathon distance today. It's been a while since I've done a marathon. I think the last time was on Diablo in April of 2020 when Travis and I did a 50K with like 11,000 feet of climbing. So this is gonna be a lot different than that. Gonna, like I said, the marathon distance, but it'll be a lot less climbing. Getting some conflicting reports on GPS data in regards to elevation gains. So I'm thinking it's gonna be somewhere around a little over 3,000 feet of climbing for the entire thing. So nothing too crazy. As we've seen on this channel, I've done you know, shorter runs with more vert, but there's still something to be said for going for that distance, which is partially why I wanted to come here. Add, you know, a little less vert, but increase the distance a little bit, kind of test out the legs, see where we're at right now for the long distance running. But all right, well, I will check in on the way, and it's go time. Let's go. Checking in, about a little under 9 miles or so. I'll put the stats on the screen. Feeling pretty good. I mean, there's definitely not a lot of climbing, but it's enough rolling hills to at least get a decent amount of vert in for the entire run. I was gonna check in a little earlier, but kind of just got in a little bit of a flow and didn't even think about pulling out the camera. Before I know it, I look at, we're almost at 9 miles. So about 4.5 more miles to the car, refuel a little bit, eat some of my lays, my classic lays, and head back out. I'm hoping the car is just gonna be a quick stop. I don't want to get comfortable or have any chance to think about cutting it short or doing something different. So just gonna go there quick, reapply sunscreen, eat lays, fill up the water, and hopefully be in and out of there in, I don't know, 10 minutes. But I'll check in when we get there. Hopefully I'm still feeling as good as I am now, because it's definitely getting warmer. But I think today's gonna be like in the 90s, low 90s. So nothing too strenuous, but definitely enough to make you reconsider. But we're not reconsidering right now. We're feeling good. We're checking at the car. First loop done in 2:55. I'm talking while I'm moving. My goal was to get it under 3, so we got right there, but I feel like kind of left a lot in the tank on the way back, or on the start. So I'm gonna try to push and hopefully get under 2:55 for the way back once I find my key, which I think I'm just hiding from myself. But yeah, things are going good. We're feeling good. Got the key just in case anybody was worried. But yeah, about to refill. I will check in on the way back, but 2:55 on the way here. Feeling good, feeling strong. Like I said, we're gonna try to really hammer out these last 13 and try to beat 2:55 on the way back, but I'll check in before we leave. All right, got the new outfit, got the lays. About to get me a Coke. I was thinking on the 5-hour energy, but I haven't really had a lot of like solid food today, so I think I'm just gonna take a couple swigs of the Coca-Cola and go ahead and get some caffeine in this body. But the doing the whole homemade aid station at the car definitely takes a lot longer. I've been moving pretty quick since I got here, and I'm still takes me about 12 minutes to get ready. So I'm gonna chow down this food really quick, put my hat back on, already reapplied sunscreen. So I know those of you that are concerned about me getting overexposed to the sun and sunburnt like I was last week, not gonna happen this week. We're all lathered up. Already refilled all my waters, just gotta eat this food, drink really quick, and I'll be gone. So I'll check in when we get back out there. Let's do it. All right, back out of the aid station and on the trail. Things are feeling pretty good, about 13.23 miles in. Definitely getting warmer, but not too bad overall. The last like 4 miles or so, those are all fairly shaded single track, so we'll take it. But it's just these first 6 or so miles on this loop that are a little steep, but nothing too crazy at all. So we're taking it, but we left the car, so we're locked in. There's no turning back. I'll check in a couple miles. Hopefully I'm as chipper as ever. Just under 18 miles in, about 2,300 feet of climbing. I'll put it on the screen, but try not to look at my watch too much. I have a good idea of where I'm at. I literally just did this loop, one time already today, so try not to get too caught up in playing the mental games and calculating how far I got left and how much vert and time. It's just exhausting. So try not to look at my watch, just let it beep every time I hit a mile. But in the middle of the tough climb, got a little uphill here and then one more stretch, but after that it's fairly rolling hills. So there's no shade out here, ain't no shade in Briones, but I just had to check in, force myself to pull out the GoPro. Still feeling okay, but definitely not as chipper as I had expected to be. But I'll be chipper afterwards, once we get back and do the training for the T4L ritual, which if you've been watching the last couple of videos, you'll know what that is. And if you haven't, stay tuned for after the run, you'll see the T4L ritual. But I'll check in after this climb and hopefully it doesn't take too much out of me. 22 miles in, hitting the wall. I knew the wall was coming. I knew I wasn't gonna skate through 26 miles without riding the low, but I got a little over 4 miles left. Got Coca-Cola, Gatorade, coconut water waiting for me at the car in my little cooler, so I can figure out these last couple miles. It's definitely the worst parts behind me, or the worst climbing, I should say. But man, these last 4 miles can be a drug, an addicting drug. This low that you ride is horrible, but it's addicting. So I gotta ride it, I gotta enjoy it, and I gotta find a way out of it. So this will probably be my last check-in before the end. I'll be sure to check in at the end. I'm sure I will be out of this low by then, but man, it just it zaps you, but it's like weird. So you love to be zapped. I don't know, I'll never be able to explain it, maybe one day. But all right, well, I gotta get moving. I want to be done, I want to be home. I want my Slurpee, you know what I'm saying? Come on now, 7-Eleven T4L Especial, the ritual. All right, you know what, maybe that will bring me back to life, just even dreaming about that. So I'll check in at the end. We gotta find a way to get this done. And just like that, 26.2 is in the books. I still got, I don't know, quarter mile to the car though. Woo! I was able to come back up out of that low earlier. I knew I was getting close. I got lucky with a couple of the Briones breezes, kind of cooled me down, but this sun's definitely beating down on me. Well, I'm just happy to be done. Got another marathon. I think it's number 7. I think it's the 7th time I've done more than a marathon, or a marathon, I guess. A marathon plus, let's say that. So number 7, definitely the longest gap in between it. I haven't done anything this long in about 14 months. So I think I mentioned that earlier. So definitely a good gut check, good pulse check, all the checks. But whew. As soon as I get to the car, I'm gonna assume that my Coca-Cola and my Gatorade are still cold. And even if they're not cold, I might just chug them on my way home. So that's it for today, folks. Put the final stats on the screen right here. I think it's gonna be closer to 26 and a half, but we'll see. Gave it all I had today. Got it done. We will recap this week tomorrow and look at the week ahead. But man, glad to get this one in the books. Very good to get it done, but that was a beat down. Just another beat down. All right, I'll check in tomorrow. Thank you. You know where we're at. You know what it is. You know what time it is. It's that time of day. Thank you. Take care. Real quick, just before we go home and devour this fantastic healthy meal I got here. One, I was not hungry at all after my run. I think I had like 2 slices of pizza, and I barely even ate today when I ran, so it was kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, I felt, I guess, okay. I didn't feel terribly hungry during the run. I felt a little woozy at the end, but I think that's just, you know, part of running 26 miles. But lo and behold, all of a sudden I was starving, and as you can tell, those yellow arches were calling my name. So here we are. Got the Big Mac, the Sprite, the McFlurry, and then I got Adriana some food as well. Man, wrapping up a good day. We'll check in tomorrow. No Slurpee today. I know I was talking about a Slurpee earlier. Honestly, it just, I don't know. I wasn't hitting it. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't hot enough. It was maybe close to like 90-ish degrees out there. You know, not awfully hot. I guess not hot enough to warrant a Slurpee. But definitely gonna go home, eat this, enjoy it, rest up tomorrow. We'll be breaking down this week. There are a couple things that I'm gonna be adjusting heading into next week. So I'll be sure to let you know about that tomorrow. But until then, gonna go home and enjoy some McDonald's. Let's go.
Okay, take 2. So today is June 20th, Ryan's first Father's Day. And so he's currently sleeping. We let him sleep in. So I'm just hanging out with Ava and Rambo. But I wanted to show you a part of his gift that we got him. Or a little surprise, I should say. So I'm going to show you. So let's see. We're currently hiding it underneath a bib so that if he walks in, he won't see it right away. But it says, what does it say, baby girl? It says, training for life. Because she is Daddy's #1 fan, huh? Alright. And then I also got him a customized Dry Fit Training for Life shirt as well. And then, I thought I heard him. And then also some prepaid chiropractic appointments so that he can make sure he's fully recovering as necessary. Alright, Ryan, we love you. Happy first Father's Day.
Hallelujah.
And so, Ava wanted to show support and show her Daddy how much she loves him.
Say hi.
And she's Daddy's #1 fan, so she's repping Training for Life today.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, that's dope. Oh, crap. I didn't see that. Ava,
that's why she's wearing a bib, so that you would be surprised.
That's cool. You training for life, Ava? Ava's training for life. We're all training for life, really, at the end of the day. That's cute.
And then, of course,
that's really cute.
I gotta grab the rest of it. Let's see. You know, I always make fun of me and Ava getting to match Nothing for You. You got official T4L shirt too.
Oh shit. Oh wow. A custom shirt? That's what I'm trying to hold on one hand. Training for life.
And then on the sleeve?
That's what I saw first.
Hashtag T4L. So now they're matching. Oh, she might get upset with her.
That's cute.
And then one more gift from us 3. Oh, I'm not good at like using my hands.
That's one hell of a gift card.
Well, yeah, open it first.
Oh.
What is it?
Some chiropractic work.
Yes.
I'm too stubborn to get my body worked on like it should, and I just sit there and foam roll.
I always remind them.
Excruciating pain.
Recovery is just as important as training.
So yeah, I'm gonna go get some proper work done and loosen up these ankles and hips. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Happy Father's Day, babe.
Thank you.
We love you.
I love you.
Mamie says he loves you too.
What's up? Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day. Shout out to all the fathers out there. What a great day. Very happy with my gifts and Ava's Training for Life onesie. Cutest thing I've ever seen. So enjoying my Sunday. Want to make sure I dug out a little bit of time to break down this past week. So it was a little over 35 miles, about 4,000 feet of climbing. Very, very solid week. Feeling the effects of this increased mileage that I've been doing over the last month. I would say the first 4 weeks of this training plan so far have been very good. We've been able to hit our mileage goal each week, breaking it up a little differently each week, which is good. Pushed myself yesterday for my first marathon in quite a while, so trail marathons are always a good way to kind of test and see where I'm at in regards to the 50K. We are 3 weeks from the 50K and 9 weeks from the 50 miler, so it's really crunch time right now to make sure I'm getting in these miles, these long runs, this frequency. Speaking of frequency, that's one thing that we're going to be focusing on this next up and coming week. Instead of 3 runs to get to 35 miles, I'm going to go ahead and split it up and get 5 runs next week. So 4 during the week and 1 weekend run to get me to my magic goal of 36. So 36 miles next week is going to be the goal. Going to also increase the vert just a little bit, but as I felt yesterday, definitely increasing the frequency is going to help me with these longer runs. It's nice to know that I can go out and run 26 miles, but I also need to focus on frequency in order to really build that muscular part of running. These tiny little muscles in your leg that get exhausted after 4, 5, 6 hours of running are really going to be built during these frequent runs, running 3 or 4 days in a row, shorter distances, but still just getting used to hammering out those miles on those tired legs, really strengthen those small muscles. So that's gonna be the plan heading into next week to get us to 36 miles. But again, really great video today. Really enjoyed it. Had a great week all in all, and just looking forward to increasing the intensity next week as we get ready for the 50K, because like I said, it's a little under 3 weeks now. Really got to start tightening things up, and looking forward to that. So that's it for this week. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on Strava, all the good stuff. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.